I just put up to the mall and you already know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. Shoot it beside me forever, you already know how we shooting. I just put up in the foreign, you already know how I'm brewing.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Sussy Boy Zay, and I'm back in another video, man. Happy New Year's to everybody. Thanks for everybody that's been in the channel from, the start, whenever you've been here since the beginning, maybe a couple months ago. If you're new today, man, hit the sub button, drop a like. Join in. We got a bunch of bangers coming, but today we're going to be talking about the NFL playoffs. We're going to be talking about, I'm making my predictions. You could join in, you can go in the comments, listen along, see where I'm right, see where you disagree, where you agree, and just feel free to join on. It does not matter. Just watch the full video to get, the full everything that I see. So as you know, for the bye, the teams that have the bye are the Packers, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the 49ers. So those four teams, they're already in it. They got their bye week. They're chilling. So we're going to start off with the first one with the Bills and the Texans. Now, we both know they're both good defensively. Their offense isn't, the best, it's not the worst. It's nothing crazy, but it's nothing, bad. They can get the job done. So if I'm thinking it, it's going to be a close game. I got the Bills winning it. Maybe 14. I can see 14-10. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Very good defensive game, back and forth. But it's going to come down to that last touchdown, that last field goal. Something, in the wire, that last defense to stop to win the game. That's what I think it's going to come down to. I see the Bills going on to the next round, which they will wind up facing the Ravens. Then we got the Titans versus the Patriots. Now, we all know the Patriots, they're like a throwback team, man. They got the slow old QB, the old coach, the old players. They don't update their team, really. They never get nothing new. They're kind of just like the Spurs of football. They just stay winning, they stay going, but they're not going to get anywhere with it. I feel like they're going to go, of course, they're already in the playoffs, but they will lose. I can see the Titans beating them, coming off of, the Titans rarely being in the playoffs. When was the last time you really seen the Titans in the playoffs doing something? Really never, honestly. So I really feel like they can do something. They might get it done with, a close game, 21-14, 21-17, maybe a couple field goals, a touchdown off. Very close game, come down to the wire. But I don't think the Patriots are going to get it done this year. I think that might be a first-round exit. It might be the year for Tom Brady to hang the helmet and the jersey up and call it his end of his career. So I just think it is. I think the Titans will win that, and the Titans will go on to face the Chiefs. Then we're going to have the Eagles versus the Seahawks. Now, I live in Philly. As much as I want the Eagles to win, I don't think they will get it. Now, look, I'm not doubting them. But the way the Seahawks, we know the Seahawks are crazy good. We just seen what they did just last week in that last game. They just barely lost off a close game. They really lost that delay of the game that they got. The delay of the game messed them up. And with us having so many defensive players down, so much offense down, I really don't think we're going to get it done. You're going to have Marshawn Lynch running the ball. You're going to have so many options that Russell Wilson will have to do because our line is messed up. Our O-line, our defensive line, our corners, our everything. The Eagles are just worst case scenario once again. Another Philly team. We always get the injuries. We have everything worse going on. Everyone just gets hurt. Every single year we get injuries. There's always something. The year we won the Super Bowl, Carson Wentz was hurt. We had Nick Foles. Every time we do something, someone gets hurt. Whether it's a QB, some defensive players, one or two key players always get hurt. Come on now. If you watch it, the Philadelphia Eagles always get banged up somehow, and there's always an injury that messes them up. So if I'm going to be real with it, I think the Seahawks are going to win it with, honestly, I might see, a blowout, 28-7. I don't really see the Eagles doing too much. They're going to put up a fight, but they might not be able to get it done. They were sort of struggling last week. A little bit. They weren't, against the Giants. I'm not going to say they were struggling, but they didn't get out there with, a blowout win or, an easy just walk-off win. They had to work for that win. Now they're facing the Seahawks, Russell Wilson, all these hungry players that want to get it again. They want to win. They want to get out there and prove themselves. So I see the Seahawks coming up on top, and then they will face the 49ers. After that, we have the Vikings and the Saints. Finally have this rematch. We've seen what happened 2 years in a row, wasn't it? The one where they threw that deep pass, the Vikings caught it, ran it in. Was it Diggs? When he caught that crazy pass, the dude didn't tackle him, he scored a touchdown. Then last year, with that crazy hit, didn't get called pass interference, when he literally ran him over. 2 years in a row where I see the Saints going to the Super Bowl, and they would have won. They would have won the 1 year when the Eagles went, because they would have trashed the Eagles. They would have blew them out, and then they would have beat the Patriots. That would have been another ring with Drew Brees' finger, but of course, something messed it up. Not his fault. So I can right now honestly see that in this game, the Saints are going to win it. They're coming back. They have to get this win. Drew Brees off of the year, Michael Thomas the year that they're having, Kamara, all this. They have the team. They have everything they need defensive-wise. offensive-wise. Drew Brees breaking all stats, most power ever, touchdown, passing yards, everything he's been doing. I could really see the Saints coming off and getting a dub. Seeing as the past 2 years, they've been getting finessed. So they're going to come out with that chip on their shoulder, knowing that they have to get this win. They want the win, that they want to get there because they missed it the past 2 years. So I can see the Saints going off like 28 to 14, 20 to 21. They're going to win, regardless whatever the score is. Close game, blowout game, the Saints are going to win that, and then they will go on to face the Packers. And we're going to go back. Now it's the Ravens, and like I said, I think Bills will win. So it'll be the Ravens versus the Bills. And I want to see, once again, the Ravens. We know how good the Ravens are, man. Lamar Jackson, they got the offense, they got the defense, they got everything you need. Young team, quick, strong, they got every weapon. They have, small pieces. They have the key pieces they need. We know crunch time, late game, you can throw that one pass to that one player, or you can rely on Lamar Jackson to throw a 30-yard pass or run 20 yards, or, be able to get out the pocket, throw a pass on the run. He can do it all. He can do whatever you need him to do. So in that situation, I really see the Bills losing. They're not beating that. The Ravens will win. The Ravens are going. Then they will be, closer to the chip. After that, they're going to have to figure out who they have to face. But I see the Ravens winning that game. Then, like I said, with the Titans and the Patriots, I see the Titans winning. So it will be the Titans versus the Chiefs. Now, we know Patrick Mahomes is going crazy. So I'm seeing the Chiefs winning that easy. No struggles, no nothing. They're going to walk by that game. Easy. We're going to see young QB versus young QB, Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes. We're going to see that. I'm telling y'all, put the money up. Just watch. Come back to this video when the time comes. And we're going to see both young QBs going at it. Both defenses going at it. Both offenses going at it on a high-scoring or a low-scoring game. There's no in between. It's either going to be up in the 28s, almost 30s, or a low game because, they're going to go back and forth. But I can see Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson both going at it. And then, honestly, I'm going to just finish this side. If it was the Ravens versus the Chiefs in that last game to get to the Super Bowl, I can see the Ravens getting it. Once again, all predictions. I'm just saying what I think is going to happen. I could be wrong. I could be right. It's a prediction. But I can see the Ravens going at it fully. I got the Ravens going to the Super Bowl. Back on the other side, we have the 49ers versus the Seahawks. 49ers and Seahawks, that will be a battle. Close game. It will go back and forth, neck to neck. We both know it's Russell Wilson. Come on now. Russell Wilson can make any comeback happen. We already seen this. He made that crazy comeback last game, and he just barely lost, and he brought them all the way back. They got everything they need. The running backs, they got the QBs. Well, that QB, Russell Wilson. They have, the defense. They have everything. They have a well-rounded team. Everything. They got Marshawn Lynch back. Very good pickup for them. He knows their offense. He fits in with them. He's like a veteran of that team. He was there before basically everybody. Or he's back with the people that were there with him. So, with that being said, the 49ers and the Seahawks, I kind of see the 49ers winning. I don't know if I'll see the Seahawks winning that game. I think the 49ers are going to be too much with Kittle. Just too much going on. I don't think they're going to be able to get that win off. The Seahawks. The 49ers are a good team. We know their defense. Garoppolo has been going crazy. The run game, everything, they have it all. They need it. They got it. Plus, with the 49ers not being too good the past, how long? Since when Colin Kaepernick had that one good year. Haven't been good really since then. They were never too good. They were decent, but they never really did nothing after that. They didn't make no moves, no runs. They were just an average team, not good or decent. So with that being said, I think the 49ers will win. The 49ers are up there now on their way to the Super Bowl. After that, we have the Saints versus the Green Bay Packers. A battle game. We know Aaron Rodgers, man, Drew Brees, two of the top QBs in the league. They can throw. Man, they can throw the 1 yard line to the 1 yard line. We know they're throwing bombs. They get through accurate passes on a run. They have that high IQ. Veteran QBs, they've been doing it since beginning. Since they was playing with no helmets or nothing. They've been doing it for a while. So, that's going to be a close game. I feel like it's going to go back and forth. You know Drew Brees, you know Aaron Rodgers. Late game, beginning of the game, they can make any pass. They will get that crazy playoff. They'll break attack with we know Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers. They're going to do something crazy. I think the Packers will win it. The Packers haven't been, doing too much. So many injuries. Every year they've been getting messed up with injuries. Last-minute injuries, whether it's a running back, a QB, but Aaron Rodgers getting banged up, or, wide receivers, some defensive players. They always had some injuries, messing them up. The Saints have just been getting finessed. The past couple years, they've been doing good. They had their chances. They got finessed 2 years in a row. You can't really say much. But I see the Green Bay Packers winning that. Then it will be the Green Bay Packers versus the 49ers battle game. Super close. back and forth, high scoring game. Come on now. No offense is shutting down Aaron Rodgers. So with that being said, I see that the Packers will go and the Ravens will go. In the Super Bowl, we got the Packers and the Ravens. The young team, young Lamar, old Aaron Rodgers going at it. With that being said, man, you know the underdog team. I mean, the Ravens are an underdog. Everyone sees them going. But with that chip, you know, Lamar, this MVP season, so much hype, so much everything. I feel like they'll win it. I can see the Ravens going and winning the Super Bowl. Close game, maybe like 21-28. Maybe, you know, super close game, 17-20. Like something very close, a field goal away, maybe a touchdown away. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter. I don't see no blowout stuff happening. The last couple minutes, who can execute, whose defense can be better in a crunch time, and who, Lamar Jackson or Aaron Rodgers, will step up and make the better plays. Whether it's Lamar running for 200 yards, who knows, or throwing for 200, or Aaron Rodgers throwing for 200-300, and then, you know, the whole team fitting in the defense, interceptions, fumbles. We know the Super Bowl comes down to that last fourth quarter. We've seen when the Falcons were blowing the Patriots out, they came down to the fourth quarter, last minute of the game, they run it in the ball, touchdown, they win the game. Always comes down to the last minute. That's how every sports thing works. It's the last game. It's the two best teams. Crunch time, the late game, is where he proves who is the best team. If you can finish it off, you're clearly the best. If you can't finish it off, well, maybe next year. So with that being said, I think the Ravens are going to go to the Super Bowl, and they're going to win it. Simple as that. But hope you guys did enjoy. If you have anything to say, you agree, you disagree, comment down below who you think will go, who you think will win. That being said, man, if you're new to the channel, hit the sub button, drop a like, and I'll catch you on the next one.